Why? I don't know. That song makes me think of my little niece, and I do miss her, and I hopefully will see her soon. But that song is in my head, as well as Your Body's Here With Me, but Your Mind's on the Other Side of Town by the OJs. Yeah. It was on the radio. That's why that one is in my head. But I wanted to come on here because it's been a while. I keep saying I'm going to do more videos, but I've been busy doing some other things. And so I said, let me just come on here today because I had a message for you. And I've been wanting to say this message for a couple of days, but I don't know if I'm going to even say it today. I may have to come back another time. But there was something that ran across my mind this morning. During my meditation, it was about self-regulation, like regulating yourself. And then after I did my meditation, I turned on Clubhouse. There's a session that I listen to some mornings, Breakfast with Champions, I believe is what it is. And they have different speakers every day, and they come on Monday through Saturday from 6 to 11 every day. And every hour there's a different speaker. So you'll hear a Les Brown, Brian Tracy, John Maxwell, Grant Cardone, just a lot of people who have been successful in what they do. And they give their, tips, etc. But today, when I turned it on, it was about self-compassion. So I'm thinking to myself, like, this is the second message that really is talking about dealing with your emotions, realizing that they're not good nor bad, that they're really just information. But that we have to be compassionate towards ourselves, love ourselves. And so the message that I want to share with you today, I'm not going to go into everything that was talked about, but really give yourself grace. Be kind to yourself. A lot of the time, the things we say to ourselves, we wouldn't even say to someone we dislike. So we have to be mindful as to how we're treating ourselves and how we're speaking to ourselves. We all have an internal critic. We all have that inner critic, that person or that voice that causes us to doubt ourselves. There was a song that was called Brain Rats. This lady sung it, and it's the same thing. We all have those brain rats that's telling us that we're not good enough. We're not worthy. And I want you to be kind to yourself. So if you get nothing else from this message today, be kind. But the other thing that I wanted to come on here, which is the real thing, is about that Virgin Galactica, the spaceship that went out with Sir Richard Branson the other day. I was so excited. I was so glad that I caught it at the beginning. And so I watched them go out, and I was nervous because I've watched other, takeoffs. And I remember when I was younger, some didn't go so well. At least one didn't go well. And so that was kind of traumatizing. But I wanted to see this, and just to see the entire trip that didn't take that long. I mean, he went up, he came back down. I want to say it was 15 minutes, but he was out there in space in zero gravity, looking at the world from way out there, right? I think they went almost 300,000 feet. Just amazing. And I was thinking, this started as a thought for him. Now, mind you, these are rich people who are doing it. It's people who have their own thoughts about what they're doing, etc. But this is someone who had a dream and was able to make their dream a reality. How many of us can say that? How many of us have a big dream that seems impossible, but yet it comes to fruition? Or how many of us even bother to dream? I guess that, because a lot of times people don't dream. Because we should dream to where our dreams scare us. But I was thinking about that whole experiment, going out there in space, being able to do something, and to be able to open up space to regular people. Okay. I mean, I would love to go to space. I've always been one of those people who love to go out there. I'm one of those people, who chase the sun, right? I love sunsets. Would love a sunrise if I could see it. I even have, where are my stamps? I think they're downstairs. I have stamps that has different, it's the sun, or is it the moon? I don't know if it's the sun or the moon, but either one. I just love everything about space. And I was just thinking, like, this man is creating history. And history belongs to the bold. The people who are bold enough to say, you know what? I know this has not been done, but I'm going to do it. So I can't knock this man for spending all his money. He has a lot of it. So, I can't tell him how to spend it. It would be nice if he gave me some, and probably a lot of other people in this world, but he is changing the way that we view space. It's not impossible anymore. I may never see it. My nieces and nephews, my great nieces and nephews may never see it, but it is opening up possibilities for the next generations, that nothing is impossible. The sky is not the limit. I was just so blown away and so excited just to watch all of that. I think it was Sunday that it happened. And I just wanted to leave that message with you. Like, are you dreaming big enough? What will you do? And I'm talking to myself, because now I know I need to dream way bigger, way bigger. But what will you do with your life? It's going to be bold, that will make a difference, because you're here, or you were here when you're gone. Like, what will your legacy be? And I always say, we're creating our legacy with every connection we make, every person we come in contact with. So what is your legacy? I got to get bolder. That's what I know. I have to get bolder, and I have to dream way bigger than what I'm dreaming. Because that experience, watching him in space, because it wasn't even me, but I imagined myself being there, me going on that ride with them, let me know that there are no boundaries. No boundaries. That we can do anything that we imagine. And so I need to use my imagination a little bit more, stretch it a little bit further, and live a little bit bigger. What about you? All right, so that's it. I came on here really with just that message, but I couldn't let that self-compassion thing go away. And I definitely needed to sing that song to you, just so it can be in your head today and not just mine. But anyway, I am hoping to be back with you all soon and get back to doing my regular videos, because I do miss them. I miss you all. And one thing that I noticed is that I spend a little bit more time on Instagram, so I need to get back to Facebook. I watch shows over there. I look for people who do entertainment, and that's what I watch. It started during the pandemic, and since we're still in the pandemic, I'm still doing it. But it's so entertaining just seeing the creativity of people. But it's one thing to be said, that we're all creatives. I was talking to someone yesterday, and she was telling me a story about when she went hiking down in the Grand Canyon, and her voice just lit up. And as she described it, I saw everything in my mind. And I was thinking, like, you need to use this and use your creativity and make this something, like some kind of training, some kind of something, because a lot of times I hear people who speak and do training based on their experience of climbing up a mountain. But never do I hear it talking about going down in the canyon. And I just think there's so much you can do with that. There's so many lessons in that when you're down in the valley. So many lessons. I'm just saying. And so I was just thinking, like, we're all creative beings. We're all supposed to be creative and use our own individual experiences to just color this world a little bit more vibrant. That's what we're supposed to do. And so I need to get coloring. And I want you to as well. So that is it. I am gone for real this time, but I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope to be back with you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.